4 times title holder.
November 22nd, 1998, at the Motegi Twin Wing Raceway, the NASCAR Winston Cup field lines up for a one-of-a-kind exhibition race. After 2 years holding exhibition races at the newly built Suzuka, NASCAR's Japanese race moved to Motegi, where the Coca-Cola 500 became the first race in which both Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr. shared the track in Cup competition. However, getting the entire NASCAR field to and from Japan was a logistical nightmare, with the flight between Detroit and Osaka alone being well over 15 hours. And thus NASCAR didn't return to Japan after 1998. Now NASCAR does have affiliations and brand partners from overseas, with series racing under the NASCAR banner in Canada, Mexico and Europe. However, as of the 2022 season, racing outside the US for the flagship Cup Series has been nothing but a pipe dream. But this week, news broke that NASCAR was exploring international options once again for the Cup Series. This comes as a surprise for many, as NASCAR's TV viewership figures have struggled over the past 12 months. So where has the new initiative idea come from? One possible answer is that it is a response to the growing popularity of Formula One in the United States. With America now playing host to 3 separate Grand Prix in Miami, Austin, and the newly revealed Las Vegas, many will be watching with keen eyes, and NASCAR will be looking to capitalize one way or another. America's open-wheel boom has been largely attributed to the success of the Netflix documentary series Formula One: Drive to Survive, and NASCAR has aimed to cement itself in overseas markets through similar methods. The Netflix series Bubba Wallace Race has found no small amount of traction amongst European viewers, perhaps inspiring NASCAR to consider a transatlantic expansion. Let's take a look at some potential venues for a NASCAR race in Europe. First up, we have the Euro Speedway Lausitz. Located in Brandenburg in eastern Germany, it's the most familiar silhouette to NASCAR fans to be found in Europe. Similar in shape to Pocono, the Lausitz Ring would be an ideal location for the flagship Cup Series exhibition in Europe. With the Superspeedway Oval measuring in at 3.256 kilometers long, a Daytona-style race would be more than just a possibility. And the chance also exists for a Charlotte Roval-style race, as the Lausitz Ring also includes a road course within the infield, which is commonly used for DTM racing among others, making it an attractive possibility for NASCAR racing of any format. Next up, we have another European circuit, which could make a return from the dead should NASCAR show interest in racing there. Rockingham Motor Speedway in Northamptonshire, England, is currently used as a venue to store all manner of cars as a logistics hub for the industry, but was, once upon a time, the fastest racetrack in the UK. Not to be confused with the track of the same name in North Carolina, a 1.5-mile oval at Rockingham had capacity for 130,000 seats and 36 pit garage. Despite the impressive facilities, Rockingham never quite managed to live up to its hype, with European ASCAR, then known as the Days of Thunder series, drew in 20,000 fans in conjunction with a live performance by 50 Cent. But the significant cash flow required to sustain the venue just wasn't there, and Rockingham hosted its last racing in 2018. However, the track still exists, albeit as a glorified car park. And should a series the size of NASCAR elect to race there, it would surely be a huge event. The last position on this list is one I struggled to pick. Whilst it would be easy to talk about a return for NASCAR to the Calder Park Thunderdome in Australia, or T-City, a short circuit oval located in Malaysia, I think were NASCAR to be truly adventurous, they'd investigate racing at Fakisa Freeway in South Africa, a speedway that is vaguely similar to the 1997 configuration of Las Vegas, with 12-degree banking in the turns, 9 degrees in the tri-oval, and 3-degree banking on the straight. Purpose-built with the intention of attracting American series such as NASCAR, the raceway has previously hosted similar events, including an ASA event, the Free State 500 in 2010, where American cars were imported specially for the race, with various drivers competing, most notably former Cup Series racer Jeff Bodine. Local hero Jaco Correa raced in a car formerly ran by Denny Hamlin, still bearing the 11. The race was attended by over 11,000 people, and eventually won by British driver John McKell, who the most knowledgeable NASCAR fans might remember from his 7 appearances over 4 years in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. McKell triumphed in a hotly contested and fascinating race, with competitors only allowed to change 2 tires at a time at pit stops, and wheel-to-wheel racing that regularly went 4 wide, full of overtaking, especially around the outside. Now I don't know about you, if you advertise racing like this to me going into the next few years' Cup Series schedule, it strikes me as a no-brainer to see NASCAR finally return to going international. I'll see you next time.